How's the good vibe soul tribe doing this awesome Sunday? Or if you're not here on a live event because this is going to be recorded, hopefully you're having a good day, whatever day and wherever you are. So, hey, how's everybody doing? Sorry I haven't released a video in a couple weeks. Let me just turn this thing, get my chat set up. But yeah, just been really busy and concentrating on a lot of other things, to include the sister channel. You know, I sometimes I felt like I was pigeonholed into this channel. I love this channel so much, but there's so much more creativity within each of us, and so the other channel gives me a way to be able to express my creativity in a different way. So, and this channel is very important to me too. But today I do have a message today. We're going to discuss building and maintaining a good character, because this is something that is very important no matter what part of the journey you're on, whether it's a twin flame, a soulmate journey. It doesn't matter. Every single day, every person that you come in contact with, there's two things that they remember. They remember your energy and they remember your character. Hey Rebecca, how you doing? I got your email, Rebecca. I'm gonna get to it. I've been really busy, so and not only that, I like to give, so with my comments, whenever I respond to comments and I respond to emails, I like to give quality responses and not just give some generic response and go through the motions. And you know, if I can't do that, then I won't respond until I get to that point. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. I appreciate your understanding. And anyway, yeah, so the sister channel kind of goes hand in hand with this channel, because food brings people together. That's something that my grandma taught me. And food should be, whenever you're cooking, it should be simple. And I like to be able to show people that basically you can cook great meals, and it can be really simple. I mean, even if I can do it, anybody can do it. So you couldn't, you know, I'm starting to wonder about YouTube a little bit, because I have seen some other YouTubers that have a lot of followers say that YouTube is turning off their subscribers alerts, and so they don't even know that, like, they're posting videos, and they don't know that for instance, this live event, I'm not sure if you guys even, because I posted it in the community tab. I mean, obviously I created the live event, but I posted it in the community tab, and I'm not sure if people are actually seeing the videos that are being pushed out. Supposedly they YouTube may have, I don't know if this for a fact, but may have turned off people's notifications. But I would suggest checking that out. Let me see if I can, let me see, I want to see if I can find it while, yeah, let me, let me see if I can find it. I think I posted it in the community section. Look in the community section of my let me see here, content, post. Let me see if I can navigate. Oh yeah. Well, here, I'll just let me see if I can well, here I'm gonna post this in the chat, but this is my latest video for that. So it's Yeah, let me see if I can. If you go to that address, that's my latest video. And you can subscribe to the channel from there. But I did post it in the community tab. Not sure if people see it in the community tab. It's so weird. I watch like my analytics on both channels, and so like my sister channel, I appreciate your subscription, Chrissy, and I won't disappoint. There's gonna be some there is some I do all kinds of recipes, so some are vegan, some are not. Some you can alter, like for instance, the last one I did was a black bean soup, and I used chicken stock, so it wasn't fully vegan. It was almost vegan. You can always just go in and add vegetable stock if that's what you choose. But yeah, so I was back to my what the analytics. So I look at the analytics, and like I posted one short the first time I opened the channel, the sister channel, and it got like 700 something views or whatever. Then I post one like the other day, and I don't remember. It didn't get very many views, and so I think sometimes YouTube is like going in there and messing around with stuff and mucking things up. So anyway, all we can do is check our own accounts and make sure that basically that your alerts are on for all the channels that you want to follow. Um, hey Jazzy, hey, thanks for subscribing. It's nice to see you here. I'm gonna get to the message here after I get done off my soapbox of rambling on about YouTube, but I just wanted to bring awareness. I'm not really wanting to ramble on. I just want people to check. And if you find out that your alerts have been turned off whenever you know that you turned them on, I'd appreciate it if you let me know. Matter of fact, I might just post after this, I might post a survey to see if if their alerts have been turned off. Thanks, Jazzy. Yeah. My messages at the beginning of this channel were a lot different. You know, there's about my personal experience, but I mean, as you go along, you start evolving. It doesn't matter. Anytime you have a YouTube channel and the public I don't know who's watching me. I don't know who is messaging me. I don't know any of that. So, but what I will say is that, you know, I evolved along the way, just like you guys evolved along the way. Hopefully you evolve with some of the experiences that I've shared on this channel. So, but let me get some coffee real quick. Then we'll go ahead. I'm at 8:20 right now. Oh yeah, and sorry for being late. I will apologize for being late because no excuses. I just been in my own little world, man. So, but let's go ahead and jump in the message, and then after that we can have Q&A or we can chit chat or whatnot. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was blessed. I'm blessed to have this. Even the amount of subscribers I have now, my YouTube channel may not be as big as some people's, but that's okay because I like small. It keeps it where basically I pretty much know a lot of the, well, not like I met them, but like I've interacted with a lot of the regulars on my channel, and I'm very grateful for people that subscribe to my channel and keep following me. I mean, I'm just blessed. So, and you're blessed too. So let's go ahead and talk about, let's discuss building and maintaining a good character. And this is one of the things that I think is extremely important because, and I'll get into this in the message, but it goes hand in hand with your energy. Because, you know, just as energy doesn't lie, your behaviors don't lie, and your character is, your behavior is part of your character, and so it's important for us to be able to build and maintain a good character. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect. You're still going to be human. And I guess I better go ahead and get into it because I'll keep talking. So, one of the many outcomes of personal development is your character. I want to begin this segment at the beginning of your incarnation. This is the day that you began developing your character. As an infant, you began to notice things, and I watched this with my own granddaughter, um, and you began developing your character at an early age. As you grow, most humans will make adjustments, whether for their own good or not. Hey, Fanny. So why is this important? Well, besides energy of a person, their behavior is right in line with energy. Is how to determine if they're within your highest good. You know, like I mentioned at the beginning, energy and behaviors never lie. And so, if you really concentrate on that person's energy and their behaviors, you will always know whether or not a person is within your highest good or not. And that goes the same for you, and how, you know, whenever you interact with people, you know, there a lot of people are determining the same thing. Because energy and behaviors never lie, which is why it's important to develop a high quality character and maintain it. Plus, continue to add to it. I want to also address the fact that you are human and will make mistakes. So having a good character isn't saying you must be perfect, but a person of high character will admit mistakes and faults. And if their decision affected others, then they will sincerely apologize. Most importantly, they will work to never make the same mistake twice. You know, you know, yeah, I have grandkids. Yeah, I have one grandkid. Yes. Um, I just lost my train of thought. So, uh, oh yeah. So, you know, there's people out there, and I used to be this way, where basically you make a mistake and you say you're sorry, but you're really not sorry because you keep doing it over and over and over again. And so your apology is not sincere. Your apology is just to get out of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Well, I probably don't look that young now that I have not shaved, and I have my homeless look going on. I'm starting a new trend called homeless. I'm just joking though, kinda. This one act builds positive relationships by you apologizing and not making the same mistake twice. This act builds positive relationships on trust. Trust is the one foundational item that can single-handedly destroy a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's a platonic or romantic relationship. Whenever you don't have trust, it can single-handedly destroy that relationship, or create a strong bond. So it can do one or the other. It can either destroy the relationship, or it can create a strong bond. But it all depends on your character. It's each of our responsibilities to be conscious enough to push our ego aside and honestly reflect on our character by looking in the mirror and see what the world sees. And if it's not within our highest good, then make the necessary adjustments to change what is not within our highest good to what is within our highest good. Two things to note to making a change. You must be brutally honest with self and remove all excuses. There are no excuses that will change you for your highest good. Excuses don't matter. What does? What does matter is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to make those changes? Foundational items that builds a good character. Builds, or I guess the best thing to say is foundational items that I consider a person of good character. Now, these are just a few things, few items of note. You can have your own items, but this is what I internally feel is a good character. Trust, integrity, loyalty, love, and the last one, the desire to continue to improve what is not within your highest good. Yeah, humility is a good one, Chrissy. Yep, I like that one too. As long as you're alive, then you should strive to do what's best for you and others around you. And by doing what's best for you, you're doing what's best for others around you. Um, because you're taking responsibility for what's in your span of control so that you're a good neighbor to other people. And it is, when I say neighbor, you don't have to be right next door to them. Neighbor could be anybody you interact with. And by doing this is your maintenance mode. Maintenance mode is daily. Just as it's important to cleanse your energy, this is the same. This is equal to your character. And with that, you guys, that's the end of my message. Remember, the three most important things in life is peace, love, and happiness. All right. Now I can get caught up in the chat, and if you guys have questions, now's the time to ask them. I'll go ahead and answer. Or if you have a topic you want to talk about, we can talk about that too. Let me see. I'm going to get caught up in the chat real quick. Oh yeah, so yeah, I have a grandkid. Actually, my sister channel is named what it's named because of my grandchild. And if you guys want to subscribe, I have also an Instagram for that channel too. I have Instagram for King Trident Tribe, and I have one for Papa's Fusion Kitchen. But that's where the name originated from, was my grandchild. So she likes to come over and help me cook, and and more importantly, she likes to eat. So and I like giving her food. So she eats really good too. But yeah, so anyway, if you guys would check your notifications for that channel on both channels, then I'd appreciate it. Jazzy says, you mentioned that your channel is transitioning its theme. I think you talked about twin flames a lot before. Now what are... Oh, no, not transitioning. It's just evolving. So like, I still talk about twin flame stuff. I mean, I've done recent, a couple weeks ago, I released a video about twin flames. I still talk about them. I talk about our relationships. And no matter if it's a twin flame, I'll still share my experiences. But it gets to a point where, I think I've released I don't know how many videos. I know it's like 200 or more. You get to a point where basically, what else is there to talk about? And what gives me creative ideas is when people send me questions, and instead of me answering them in a chat, sometimes I'll just do a video about it. Or Or if someone emails me and they say, could you do a video on this topic, then I sometimes do that. But but yeah, so I'll still talk about twin flame stuff, but I talk about all our relationships because all relationships are important. So, but yeah, so it was very interesting reading some of these other YouTubers' um, thoughts on. I guess they were looking at their analytics, and they could see that that their analytics had changed, where basically people weren't getting notified, and then I think others actually confirmed that. So I just wanted to bring it to your awareness. But yeah, so but this channel is important. Actually, I got I'm gonna re-release, hopefully release one this week. I usually release videos on, for this channel, I release videos usually on Tuesday or Wednesday. Um, so I'm gonna try to do one this week. I've been really having fun with the other channel. You know, it gets to a point where basically, you know, I don't want to be pigeonholed into my creative ability, and I love to cook, man. People probably would never realize. Like if you go to my Instagram is kind of it shows on my Instagram, I've posted probably like over 50 different dishes that I've created, um, and they're all different kinds. They're all from all over the world. It's not one time. It's not one kind. It's not. You know, some are vegan, some are not. Um, but I mean, I like to cook all kinds of things, and even all nationality foods. I do a little bit of everything because, you know, I've been doing this. I've been cooking ever since I was young. I learned to cook in the kitchen with my grandma, and I love doing that because, like I said before, food brings people together. You know, uh, if you want to change the world besides love, well, love is actually infused in food that you cook and when you serve other people. And and the one thing that both channels have in common is they're here to serve people. They're here to serve others. Um, it's not about me. I I mean, I'm grateful for subscribers, and I'm grateful for comments, and I'm grateful for, you know, emails, and you know, I'm grateful that you know, I have this tribe, but I'm also grateful for my own abilities, and I want to be able to give that to other people, so that way that um, you know, maybe I give you an idea on a dish to bring to your family. I mean, you know, I hope that that happens. Yeah, I I mean I my granddaughter, she almost every time I cook she comes over, so she's I always send her home with a lot of food. So I don't really eat that much. I've actually speaking of, um I lost track, but the transformational challenge that we started at the beginning of the year for those that are taking part, we at day, let's see here, because I'm not good at math, so let me figure out what day we at. Yeah, I have a granddaughter. She just turned 1. Yeah, and she's actually a miracle baby. She had to have open heart surgery, but she's doing real good, man. That kid's a fighter. I love that. Let's see what day we're at. Transformational challenge. Let me get the math. 28. All right, we at day 77. Day 77 of the transformational challenge. Hey Fanny, I think I posted that in Hey, Chrissy, could you do me a favor? Cause I can't access it right now. Oh, my Instagram. I think Fanny, I posted my Instagram. I think I posted it in my community section of either King Trident's Tribe or my other channel, Papa's Fusion Kitchen. Um, I don't have it on here, but if you could go look at the channel, it's in the. I know I posted it in the community section. Let me see. Actually, let me look real quick. Maybe I can find it for you. Hold on. I'll answer your question 1 minute. Let me see if I posted it in here. It must have been on my Yeah, I must have posted it on my other channel. Not in King Trident's Tribe. It's in community section of Papa's Fusion Kitchen. That's where it is. The link's in there. So Jazzy says, how many people do you believe have a twin flame? I had a psychic basically tell me that the person I met about a year ago was my twin flame. Yeah. I don't really have an opinion, or I don't feel internally my intuition. I don't feel that I could give you a number because I don't know. But what I do always tell people is that you should listen to your intuition. Your intuition is a small voice, but it can have a huge impact on your life. And your intuition, hey Drea, and welcome to the live event. But your intuition will always tell you the correct answer if you listen. So, your intuition will take in the energy from that person, and that'll tell you a lot. I mean, it'll tell you whether that person in your highest good. It'll tell you, if this person is your twin flame or not. But you have to listen to your intuition, and that's basically all I could tell you. I could never tell someone that is or that is not. I can tell you that if I look at certain scenarios and I can see like what they're doing, I can tell you, hey, this person is in Joker energy, or they're not a king, or they're not a queen. I can tell you that. I can tell you, I can give you some of my own experiences. I even a lot of the messages that I write is from my intuition, and but I can't ever tell you that that person is not your twin. No, that's yeah, that one's it. That one's it, Chrissy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Papa's Fusion Kitchen IG. That's my Instagram. So if you guys want to come follow me, go follow me, because on IG, it has a lot of dishes on there already. It's gonna have a lot more. I have a list of different things I'm gonna create coming up. I think the next thing I'm gonna create is probably ceviche, probably. Don't know, but it is on my list. I know that. But and then on this channel, I'm gonna continue to do I'm going to continue to do videos and on different things, and I'll take ideas. So if people have a topic that you would like me to do, I've done a lot of videos on this channel, so sometimes I don't remember if I've done a video on a certain topic or not, and I might just do another video on the topic because I can't remember, and I don't want to go through. I'm pretty sure I have close to. Let me see if I have a number here. I'm pretty sure I'm close to like 200 videos or something like that. I mean, it's been a lot. I think I'm maybe even close to 300 videos, to be honest. I don't know. I can't see it on here. I like using my phone for to be able to see that kind of stuff, but I don't even know how to navigate there on here. But it's a lot, guys. And so my twin, I've never been in union, therefore never separation yet, but we still talk on friendly terms. Have you encountered that force? Yeah, I've seen different twins. Not all twins have to go into separation. I've seen where twins do not go into separation. I've seen where twins work on themselves together. Now they might not like be in the physical physical same place together, but they're still communicating, they're still working on themselves together, and they're not in full separation. But I would tell you this, your journey is unique to you. So your journey, there's no cookie cutter sheet that says, this is where you're at in the twin flame journey. I can give you an indication on by what people, the behaviors and energy of a person where I feel that you are, but there's not a like a timeline, like where basically like, okay, you're here, you're here, you're here. Sometimes twins don't go into separation. I mean, but your journey is unique to you. Is it normal for your twin to say he's not ready and has to do inner work? Oh yeah, that's actually really healthy. I don't really think I've is hey Jordan, is your divine counterpart that you're speaking about a divine masculine? I mean, I know we all have masculine and feminine energy in us, but I want to know, is that person a divine masculine? Because for them to actually tell you, um, for that person to actually tell you that they're not ready and they want to do inner work, that right there is that is some sincere change right there. Um, Most of the time, what I see is divine masculines staying in Joker energy, not want to make a change, but they try to creep back in your life, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you probably should do some. You got a little bit of personal development to do, Jordan, because um, we must love a person in a way they feel free. And uh, I've done a few videos on this. You might want to go back and look, but your attachment styles do have a big influence, and those attachment styles, whatever your attachment style is, which I'm gonna say right now is probably an anxious attachment style, and that's one of the things that needs to be healed. Yeah, but we must all do our own personal development, which includes your deliberate development, self improvement, and personal healing. Um, I was not a secure attachment style whenever I met my twin, and the thing about twins is they trigger things that you're not even aware of within yourself, and I was an insecure attachment style. And I've done a couple of videos. Actually, if you go to the playlist in this channel, you'll see a playlist called Attachment Styles, and you can just look at that. But yeah, I had to work on that myself. Well, I'll tell you a big way of knowing, because healing just as personal development, because healing, it falls in that. Um, it's never ending. As long as you're alive, you should be doing it. But what I would tell you is that uh, your healing, you know that you gotten to a point where you healed whenever you recognize that things that used to trigger you no longer trigger you. Yeah. Yep. Focus fully on your journey. If you focus on them, they will run. Yeah. I mean, the only thing you can do is take back your energy and apply your energy to yourself, because truly the only thing in your span of control is yourself. And that doesn't, you should do that strictly for yourself, because it doesn't matter. I know that everybody is concentrated on union. It's very common. Almost every single time I get email or a comment or something like that, it's person is focused on union instead of focusing on what's in their span of control. Well, you know, you you're not union is not entirely something that's in your span of control. Now, can you affect union? Yes, because your personal development is part of what is necessary for you to go into union. So yeah, you're like 50% of union, but the thing that you're 100% in your span of control is you. And people look at separation as a negative, but really separation is a positive. Separation is a time for you to be able to reflect upon yourself, um, and be able to make the necessary changes. So basically, I don't know if how much, but I put this in a lot of my videos. I like using it. It's the caterpillar analogy. It's entirely true. So what the caterpillar analogy is the two caterpillars meet up. Hey, I met my twin. And then as they go along, um, one twin, usually the divine masculine, uh, gets triggered, usually because they are resisting their personal healing, and the divine energy of the connection is forcing them to concentrate on their personal healing. It's like, hey, you need to concentrate on this if you want to be in union. But then divine masculine is like a brick. They don't want to focus on that. They want to act like it didn't happen. They want to ignore it. And so then divine masculine thinks in their mind, if they don't, and they might even say this, but they think in their mind, well, the divine feminine is causing me all this pain, um, and they run, ghost, block. Basically, they go into separation. Um, and at that time, the two caterpillars, once they go into separation, are supposed to go into the cocoon phase. And in the cocoon phase is where you're supposed to concentrate on your own personal development and resolve all the issues, whether it's, things with your deliberate development, self-improvement, personal healing, but you're supposed to concentrate on that. So that way that once you get to that 80, 90% of completion, you come out as a beautiful butterfly. Yeah, that's true, Chrissy. Separation is the perfect opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I guess it's hard to imagine being together with another person after you met your twin. At least that's the stage I'm at now. I'm not saying that I don't think individual work is important and vital. Well, your individual work is important no matter if you're in a twin flame connection or not, because as I mentioned in the message that I did today about your character, it's a life changing experience for your highest good. You're supposed to be doing this not just to get into union, but what that does. So your energy, your energy attracts the people that are around you. So if you keep attracting people that are not in your highest good, well, you might want to take a look in the mirror. And but even if you don't go into union and you do your personal development, you're going to attract some high quality soulmates. And that's very important, because it's better to attract those that are in your highest good than those that are not in your highest good. Now you'll still attract random people in your life, but if the vast majority of the people that are being attracted to you are people that are energy vampires, or parasites, or people that are where basically when you have contact with them, when you leave, you just feel fully drained, then you need to, not only look at yourself, but look at those people. And it might be time to start cleaning house, if you know what I mean. Um, Jordan said, my twin flame uses the words run like he's running towards personal fulfillment. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, run can mean a lot of things to me. Run can mean I'm running from you, but also it can mean I'm running from myself. Um, or he could be, because, running towards personal fulfillment. Well, maybe the personal fulfillment that you running towards is a mirage. I mean, who knows? I mean, only that person knows, and if they don't know, they'll find out sooner than later. Man, I'm glad you guys are interacting. I actually like that. Sometimes I get on here and I'm like, I don't really, I get to a point where I'm like lost all the topics that I want to talk about. So hopefully this live event's helpful for you guys. Yeah. Yeah, we do need, you know, I would say that it ain't that we need people, but people complement our lives. Because you just don't want any person in your life. People should know that if you allow them to be a part of your life, that um, that's they should be grateful for that, because you're giving them time and energy that you're never going to get back. And the same thing with them, but we really need to filter. We need to filter those that are coming in, that we allow in our lives. Yeah, well, as long as I'm on here, you can ask the questions, and I'll try to answer them. And I'm sure that I've done a lot of videos about certain topics, but a lot of my videos, they have more than one topic in there. So the title might not be exactly what your question is, and I cannot tell you. I sometimes remember some videos that I've done, but I've done a lot, man. It's just a lot of videos. But well, Jordan, where wisdom actually evolves from, right? Wisdom, wisdom, uh, wisdom actually derives from uh, not doing the right thing. So if you actually learn from the experiences that you make, the choices that you make, and some of the choices were not in your highest good, but if you learn from those, then you get wisdom. And but if you don't learn from, then you get insanity. Learned in healing my trauma, how important it is to have people to help us co-regulate. Yeah, like the people in this tribe. I mean, we support one another, and I think for the most part, most people give sincere comments, and they try to help each other out. So that's what I'm really appreciative of this channel. I didn't really understand the person's energy until after I met my twin flame. I literally think I rose to a higher vibration and still working on it. Yeah, that's one thing that never ends, is working on yourself. It never ends. And if you do end it, then you're gonna basically regress. Yeah, we all are wise if we all gain wisdom as long as you learn from the experience that you had. If you don't learn from the situations in your life that was not in your highest good, then guess what? Life gives you remedial courses and you get to do it all over again. It's so awesome. We just keep on, you'll figure it out one day. Hopefully, it's sooner than later, but you'll figure it out because life will give you another situation that's almost exactly the same as the one you did not learn from. You mentioned in one of your videos a sacral energy flow after me. How long does that last? Um, Let me see. I can't remember exactly right off the top of my head. I think um, because I did a lot of evolving during that time, so um, it lasted a while. I think it lasted until, from what I can recall, I think it lasted until I figured out that basically I was the only one in my span of control, and that I needed to concentrate on myself and stop concentrating on the connection with my twin. And once I got to that point, and I started actually doing the work, and and just concentrating fully on myself, then it just gradually started going. It just gradually went away, from what I remember. I mean, this is a while ago. I mean, uh, I'll try to give you the most exact answers. I can't remember exactly every moment, but um, let's see. I mean, but that's what I remember. I think once I got to the point of not concentrating, because people, and I did this too, um, of just being like tunnel vision on that connection, and instead of doing what's in my span of control and focusing on me. And then once I got to that point, I believe that's whenever a lot of things started changing. Not even just that, there's a lot of things that started changing. I got to the point where basically I could feel that I was outgrowing my twin. So I mean, to me, I was happy to have done what was within my highest good, and at that point, nothing else mattered. What's your best tip to focusing fully on yourself and not the connection? Dedication. You have to be dedicated to it. I mean, this is something that you have to reach deep inside yourself and dedicate yourself, your energy to becoming the best version of you. And until you're willing to do that, then you're gonna continually look at things outside the connection instead of concentrating fully on yourself. Yeah, yeah, that's probably true, Chrissy. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I mean, I do know this. Um, your 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 chakras do matter within the connection, and every day for that matter. But whenever you're in a twin flame connection, then it's like your chakras, you feel everything. If you know what I mean. So yeah, yep. It depends on your energy design. I would say, like I mentioned before, the one thing that I will tell you is, and this applies to everyone, is your journey is unique to you. And so just because you have a certain experience doesn't mean that other people are going to have the same experiences. Now, there's probably people that have similar experiences, but like all of the experiences that I had doesn't mean that's all the experiences you're going to have. Well, and then you can also go into, and I do remember doing a video on this. Um, you can have a Kundalini awakening, and I had that, and I did a video on that. You can go back in the archives and look. That's another topic. Drea says I've had burning in the solar plexus for a while. Comes and go often. Anyone know what this is? Hmm. I don't know. I can't tell you about that, Drea. Anybody in here able to answer Drea's question? Hmm. That's very interesting. Well, I would say this, Drea. Is it consistent, or is it during certain situations, like maybe whenever you are around certain people, or you know? Or do you have, is there some decision that you have to make, Drea, that you're contemplating? Hopefully, you guys got your beverage of choice for this morning. Um, oh, yeah, and remember, not that I'm on here selling swag, but I wanted to let people know that I do have an Etsy shop, and it has stuff for this channel. Now, like I said, I'm not advocating for people to buy stuff, but for a long time, people have asked, do I have shirts? Do I have coffee cups? Do I have uh, stuff? And so I actually do have an Etsy shop with a few items in there, not many. So that's funny. Oh, it's Mother's Day in Ireland? Well, you know, I don't want to stick on the cliche, but you are a redhead, and so burning when people irritate you. I think that's pretty normal. Let me see if I can add this in there. Um, see if I can add this in here. All right, see you later, Jordan. Uh, I have to add it in there. I can't figure out how to do this. Yeah. Well, we must police ourselves. That is within your house, good. So, I think most of you guys that follow me, uh, I've posted several things, because this year I had a close of a chapter, um, and that was my employment with now I moved on and I'm retired, and now I was thinking about other ventures. um, I was, I was thinking about other ventures of what I want to do. So I think I figured it out, and I definitely will keep people posted. But I think I'm gonna start a small farm. I think that's what I want to do next. I gotta do things that's within my highest good, and I started thinking about things because I mean I could uh I could go out and get a six-figure job, but would you be happy at a daily basis of that? Mm, I mean, it's great to have money, but I'm gonna tell you right now, my peace, love, and happiness is the most important thing in my life. And I don't, I started really contemplating that. And, for me, I'm not a materialistic person and I don't really care about money other than as long as my bills are getting paid. But um, I'm just being transparent with you guys because I think it's important. And, so I started thinking about things that might bring joy to my life, uh, and for me, working for a company, doesn't matter how much money I'm making, it just does not seem appeasing to me, and I need to do something that's service related, and that's another thing that fits in with my plans. This service related, and I like the I grew up in the country. I mean, my grandma and my dad, between them, they had probably over 20 acres of land, and I grew up doing that kind of stuff. So I think it's just time to go back to my roots. I only been to Ireland. I've only been to Ireland. Let's see, I've been there at least once, maybe twice. But whenever I went to Ireland, it wasn't for a long period of time, and both times I'm pretty sure I stopped in Shannon, Ireland, and like I said, it was just a stop. So I will say one thing that is amazing to me about Ireland, or at least whenever I stopped in Shannon, I know it's probably different terrain wherever you go, but man, whenever I flew into Shannon Island, it was the greenest place I've ever been in my life. It was just a different green. And that's the first thing that came to my mind I was like, well, that must be the luck of the Irish. It was definitely a different green. It was, and there was a lot of, you could see there was a lot of farming going on there, a lot of uh, uh, animals there. I don't remember exactly. I just remember it's fenced in pastures, and yeah, yeah, man, it's good to get away. It helps with decontaminating your mind. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing is small farm, and then I'll just cater my products to farmers markets and directly to my consumers. Yeah, I mean, from what I remember, and like I said, I've only been to Shannon, Ireland. It was the greenest place I ever been to. Like it was just a different level of green. It really was. And the people there, oh yeah, the people were extremely nice. Um, and they were funny too. They actually made me laugh a lot. Oh, I know about Cork. I know about Cork. And the only reason I know is because of my favorite my favorite stout, Murphy's Irish Stout. I love that. I think it's owned by Heineken now though, but I do like that. And speaking of, here on the 17th, which was a couple of days ago, was St. Patrick's Day, and people celebrated that like crazy. So, yeah, the accent is. I remember, I got out the plane there, and I guess I had a layover, and so I was there for a couple hours. But what I remember, thing that's funny is I went to the bar and a pub that was there, and I was like, I just want to get one beer or whatever, and and the bartender was extremely funny, and he was like, you don't need just one, you need two. So he gave me two beers. Oh, it was hilarious. And I was like, man, that guy made me laugh. Rebecca says, contact local restaurants. They often love local organic produce, higher end restaurants, especially. Yeah, that's a great idea. And I'm actually was thinking about that because um, I have more than one Instagram account for different things that I do. And I have a barbecue one too because I like doing barbecue and I do pretty good job at it. I have a huge, like a 12-foot smoker. Um, it's a trailer smoker, and man, I like doing that. To me, it's not, I do love eating barbecue, but for me, the enjoyment out of it is the process, and I love the process. And most of the time, I give most of my barbecue away to other people because I don't I don't really eat that much of that. And actually, I do eat some, but I won't be able to eat that much of it. the, the Irish say you need one for each hand because a bird never flew on one wing. Oh, that's classic. Oh man, that's funny. I really enjoy that. I like that. I like that. I like that saying. So anyway, guys, hey man, I'm at the 62-minute mark. I've enjoyed interacting with you guys, and hopefully my message was something that resonates with at least one person. Because just as whenever I started this channel, my motto was as long as I can help one person, and that was a win for me. And so, and that goes the same with no matter how many subscribers that I have. So, I appreciate it. And if you guys would go in and check your notifications, make sure YouTube ain't doing the funky upgrades or whatever they're doing, and turn those all back on. And my Etsy shop. Oh yeah. Uh, sorry. Let me see here. I think I posted it in my. Let me see if I can. How do I share this? Um, Let me see if I'm gonna try to figure this out real quick before I get off of here. Let me see if I can, how do I share? I always do most of this stuff. Yeah, it's just my merch. I ain't here to sell merch, but people want to know about coffee cups and hats and shirts. So I did go in and create some. And you guys need to look at the, not just the front of the shirts, but the back of the shirts. So basically, I wanted to say this because I think I only posted the front of the shirt, but on the back, it actually continues with what it says. So to me, I like it. It's a little bit cheesy, but it's something that we've been talking about for a long time, and I just finally did it. So let me see if I can let me see if I can let me see if I can figure out how I go about sharing this. Um, I'm not that savvy whenever it comes down to like I said, I do most of my stuff on my phone, so um, maybe I'll have to do that if I can't figure it out how to how to share this, because I think I'm using the, should just have like a share button on here, but of course it's probably on here but hidden somewhere. About my shop. Let me see if this is it. Oh, I probably should go to this because I've never filled this out. I'll have to go back and do that. I will post it. I can't figure out how to share it on here. But I will go back and I will repost it. I will repost it in the community section of this channel, and you guys can go check it out. I don't sit here and tell people they need to buy stuff. I mean, none of my services I offer. It's for people that you can figure out if you want whatever you want to do. So anyway, guys, it's been nice chatting with you guys. And the next live event will be probably April 16th. So I'll post it in here ahead of time. Remember, check your notifications because YouTube may have made some changes. So anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later. And just remember, the 3 most important things in life is peace, love, and happiness. I'll see you later.